Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. You feel me? Hardcore Maine amazing channel. I ain't got too much to say today. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it, bro.
Movie stereotypes. Okay, some of them are pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. Like, for example, the one stereotype where it's like that dude that's doing too much for a girl, like he goes to her house, climbs the ladder, and knocks on her window. Oh my god, how romantic. Like, bro, that is...
Like, bro, get your ass down, bro. Nobody's doing that shit. Climb your ass down and take your ass home. She don't want you, bro. What? Like, what? Why are you putting a ladder up to somebody else and knock on the window? You a creep? Oh, hell no.
The most stalker behavior of all time.
How
is this romantic?
Lock your ass
in the
up.
Slightest? So
that
yeah,
is not romantic.
Just like dumbass stereotypes like that. Like, to be honest with you, dudes who do that guy.
Now the boombox shit with the rocks at the window, that shit is tough. That shit is tough. You could do that. But don't come knocking on somebody's window begging to get them back. That's how you get your ass 5 years to life, nigga. like get your ass on, bro. Like,
not romantic.
Like,
and the problem with it is that, like, it just makes you believe, like, if you do the most, even though she doesn't really like you, she'll just automatically start liking you back, bro. That's just not how it works.
That's
Especially
not how it works
if you
at
do
all,
way
bro.
too much, bro. Girls are just not gonna like you. That's the reality, bro.
For
this
real.
is not like a Disney love story. Like, nobody
bro.
actually does that. Unless
Nobody.
they're like a D1 stalker. And I'm sure people back in, like, the, I don't know, 1970s did that shit just because they saw it in media. Because what movies like to do, obviously, they like to create an interesting and compelling story. Obviously, some elements of it are going to be unrealistic. Like, if
that's what they're meant to do, bro. Entertain, bro. And them doing that, it might be creepy, but it's entertaining, bro. You can't deny it. I'm not gonna lie.
Is the main character to succeed in the end? There are going to be things that would never have happened in real life.
Okay, that's crazy.
Obviously, if you're
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's a random day in New York, bro. That's what you. That's what you're gonna see, bro.
Calling the cops, bro.
I promise you.
As he's like singing you a anecdote through the window with his stupid little love poem, the cops are already gonna be there. They're not playing around. They're gonna be there on speed.
I'm already gonna have them called.
Be like a creepy ass dude. Follow me home today. He is currently standing outside my window with a ladder. Please come ASAP. And another one that just does not make any sense to me. Why does it seem that every character in a horror movie is dumb? Like, the solution is right there. Like, it's very easy. Well, some of them are just unavoidable, but a lot of,
like, for real, a lot of the solutions are real easy. Nigga, you know how you beat Freddy? You dream about some wild shit. How you let another grown man take control of your mind? How does that sound? Exactly. Now when I put it like that, now it's weird. Now it's weird.
Them could have been resolved very easily. Like, for example, like, the character comes across a corn maze and they see it looks very ominous looking.
Why would you go in?
Should I go in this
at night? Hell no. I don't give a fuck if it's Halloween, Christmas, Valentine's Day. I don't give a fuck. If it's a cornfield at night, my ass is gonna be by this car. Y'all can go ahead. If y'all not back in 30 minutes to an hour, I'm gone. Period.
Ominous looking corn maze. No, you should go the hell home, bro. Why are you even staring
for real,
at this
take your ass
I'm sure
home.
The main villain won't pop out, right? Nah. Or a lot of times they go in this creepy ass looking house.
For real, creepy ass. Oh my god, those are the worst. Why would you take your ass and go in that creepy ass house? You think this is Halloween? And you walking through a haunted house? No. That shit is possessed. Take your ass home. Take your ass home and lay down and pass out candy like the rest of the people. You want to be all adventurous. Come on, Greg. We don't need a trick or treat. Let's take our ass in that creepy ass house. I think I see a grandma staring at me in the window. Like, come on, bro. Move.
and expect no paranormal activity
Hey, move
to take
on,
place.
bro.
Like, at
Hell
this
nah.
point, you're just asking to be in a
Hell
horror
no.
movie if you go in like some
Hell
creepy
no.
ass house
Uh-oh.
that was abandoned in like the 1980s. Like, there's a reason why it was abandoned. Like, why do
For
you
real.
think it was abandoned? Like, obviously,
There's a
some
reason why
paranormal
somebody didn't buy
activity
that
going on
shit.
in there. But they'll also just let the villain like sneak up on them, and they'll just yap to their friend about some other bullshit, and then they'll say, he's right behind me, isn't he? Like, you were sneaking up
Like,
on
duh,
you the whole
nigga.
time, bro.
You ain't feel that hot ass breath on the back of your neck? Like, come on,
Like,
bro.
it wasn't even that crazy of a sneak up. Like, anybody could have heard him. Like, even a lady in a nursing home would have been able to hear that. That's why I cannot watch horror movies sometimes. Like, I just get really frustrated, like, when the characters are really dumb. My brain is just screaming, like, bro, he's right there. Look behind.
Oh, no. What be pissing me off when they're in the horror movie and they're sitting there and they just sit there and they watch the horror villain walk up to them. How you gonna do that? You let him walk up to you for 3 seconds while you scream. That's valuable time. Your ass better be already running, nigga. You should have already been ran. Got your ass out of there. But no, you gonna scream. Like, move, nigga. Get your feet moving. That's why, see, that's why I can't put me in no scary movie. Hell nah. Hell nah. You cannot put me in a scary movie. Cause it's every man for themselves. Talking about, if you talking about some split up, no. Why the fuck will we split up? We have a group of 15 of us. We can jump this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck if it's a demon. We got the power of Christ, okay? Like, come on, bro. Like, lock in.
It's just a struggle
Lock
to
in.
watch, bro.
Lock
You know how
in.
sometimes you have that one friend that's just really trash at a certain game. It's kind of like watching them play that game. Like, that's how it feels. And it's not like they're just okay at the game. The gameplay is literally unwatchable. Like, that's how it feels watching a horror movie. It was like me trying to play Rainbow Six Siege for the first time. I had a 0.1 KD in my first season. It was awful. All right, I was in like 7th grade, but still. That is just absolutely terrible. Or even worse, they'll buy the house. They will buy the house that looks really creepy and ominous.
Like, you thought that was a good idea? Why do you think the house been abandoned? Why do you think the tour was so weird? And why do you think the house was so cheap? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, this house been abandoned since 1960s. Oh, you think it's a perfect thing to buy? Like, come on, bro. Move, bro.
And the people that are like selling them the house will say, hey, by the way, a bunch of people died here. And they'll be like, oh, nice. Yeah, but we'll still have the house. Like, if I was in that situation.
Like, you think you Superman or something. You must think you I don't know. You think you're the Avengers. Cause I don't know about you. But you ain't be in that. You ain't be in that. Unless you Christ himself. You would not be in that shit, nigga. Cause the demons they be having in movies, bro. I mean, they're beatable. With some prayer, amen.
I would be like, you know what? On second thought, I'll get back to you on the house. I gotta get going. And I would never be reaching out to that dude again. And they'll even be given like the most obvious signs that, yo, we gotta move out. And they still don't, which is crazy. It just makes zero sense to me at all.
Not
And
for
you know what
real.
else is really
You hear a noise. You and your girlfriend laying in bed. And you hear a whole noise. And you think, oh, it's nothing. It's probably the neighbor's little Timmy. Like, come on, bro, move, bro.
They split up. Why would you split up?
Right?
And then they're like, oh, yeah, good idea. Let's split up. They won't be able to get all of us. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that is the easiest way he can pick you off one by one. It's the same thing if you're playing, like, Search and Destroy Call of Duty. If you stay in groups, you're more likely to succeed. Or if you're in Fortnite and your whole squad stays together and you just light up one person at a time, that just makes it way easier. Or 2 people light up one person, so on and so forth.
That's what I'm saying. Just stay in a group, bro. We're talking about split up. I ain't splitting up.
Places where obviously it's very easy to get lost, like the middle of a dark forest.
I ain't
And they'll
splitting
expect
up.
the horror movie villain to not follow them throughout this dark forest.
That's what I'm saying.
Pick them off one by one.
You think
And a lot of horror
you think that nigga gonna take it easy? Nah, man. You the 50th victim. Y'all the 50th group that passed through this bitch. That nigga ain't taking it easy no more. Maybe the first 2-3 groups, okay, he'll take it easy. He let y'all go. But when niggas start getting disrespectful, these niggas not gonna take it light.
Characters are very easy to counter or defeat. Like Pennywise, for example. Like, he eats off your fears. Like, all you have to do is just learn to overcome your fears and he's dead. Or like Chucky, for example. Chucky is a little-ass doll. Like, he could easily get punted across.
He's a little doll with the strength of an average grown man. Now, I don't know about you. You should like your odds. No matter how weak you are, you should like your odds. No matter he's stronger than you. Nigga, you got that reach, alright? What is his reach? 2 inches? He ain't grabbing shit. He gotta jump. Every time he jump with the knife. Catch that nigga and flip him upside down. The fuck?
A football field and he's done. It can't possibly be that hard, right? But anyways, enough about horror movies. I think now we gotta talk about school movies. When I was growing up, I would watch a lot of movies about like school and stuff like that because, you know, I was curious. What
this is worse.
To know.
It's
and
completely
worse. I
worse.
would watch like sports movies, like that was about like a school athlete that would shine above the rest and become the champion or whatever the fuck. And tell me why every single time in the movie there is always the stereotype of like the jocks or like the guys on the sports team bullying like some little ass nerdy kid, and they always ask him to do the homework because for whatever reason he does it. Why would you do somebody else's homework, bro? That's their homework. They gotta waste their time and do it. Like, homework is probably the biggest waste of time. Like, why the hell would I do 2 pieces of homework? And
no, for real. Not only do I gotta do mine in my regular handwriting, I gotta do your homework too. And try to make it look like your handwriting? Hell no. You can get the fuck on with that. And then the sports person will get mad. Oh, why would you not do my homework? Did that sentence even sound right coming out the actor's mouth? How do you feel? How are you upset that somebody else won't do your homework? Get your dumb ass on and do your homework.
This kid ends up getting like shoved in lockers and like given wedgies or something. And they like hang his ass on a fence or something. And then he's just hanging on the fence by the underwear and he can't get down. Like, that's literally in like every stereotypical nerd revenge story ass movie. And then the nerd has like this crazy glow up and then everybody wants to be his friend all of a sudden.
They're like, yo, bro, oh my god, I haven't seen you since last year, buddy. How's it going?
Because now he's popular. Now they want the clout. They want that popularity. Or it's like
he walk in. Oh my gosh, who's that? Like, come on, bro.
After high school, like you see him putting in crazy work, and now all of a sudden you want to be cool with this guy because now he's really popular and successful. And the stereotypical jocks in these movies, or whatever the hell they are, they always end up peaking in high school, and it just only goes downhill from there. And also, of course, we can't forget the "give me your lunch money" ass bullies. Like, obviously, these were like more common back in like the 1950s or 60s, whatever. But now with technology, the only form of bullying is really just cyberbullying.
Give me your Apple Pay. Like, come on, bro. Like, give me your Cash App. Like, come on, bro. Move, bro. Like, how the fuck? Like, you can't do that no more. You can't do that. They need to take that out of movies. Because you can't do it no more. They gotta upgrade with the times. They gotta start having smart bullies, bro. They paid for a hacking device that will hack. That'll just get their ass arrested.
Nobody asked for lunch money.
Never mind.
That's like the dumbest shit.
Yeah,
ever.
there's no
they
plot
just get
no
it
more.
From their parents anyway, because they pay for the school meal plan or whatever. And unless you're in the fanciest school imaginable, do not even bother paying for the meal plan. Just bring a lunch. And sometimes people are literally just asking to get bullied. Like, listen, bro, if you wear a fursuit to school, you had it coming. I'm sorry. Like, we just need to.
Hold on. School lunches kind of hit back in the day. I'm not gonna lie. You know it's a good day if you see them square pieces. Square pieces hit every time. But you knew they were getting fancy when they had the triangle slice out now. Because this triangle slice, it was big and buffy. It wasn't no tiny square. The square still hit. But it was big and buffy now. But they were yep, they had the big buffy ass thing, and then the apple, and then the milk, and then boom. That's supposed to be a lunch. That's not, no. You can't survive off that shit nowadays, bro. You got people walking in with the Wendy's Taki meal. You can't, like, you got people walking to school with Chick-fil-A. That's their daily dose. Chick-fil-A for breakfast, Chick-fil-A for lunch. It don't matter. They having Chick-fil-A with a Starbucks coffee. That's what they doing, bro.
I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna be like, guys, we need to stop bullying immediately. We need to treat everybody with the utmost respect. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Not everybody is abiding by that. That's why these movies exist in the first place. Don't get me wrong. I feel bad for people getting bullied, but like, I don't know. Some people just do it to themselves. That's all I'm saying. And also in like these high school movies or whatever it is, I also see some movies that try to paint high school as like the craziest experience ever. Like, for example, High School Musical. They try to paint it as like everybody's happy, giddy, and go lucky.
It's really not all that. I'm not gonna lie.
Just looking at, but you get the point. And they also try to paint like parties as like the craziest thing ever. Even in like college movies too. Like, it's not that crazy. Like, I've been to a few parties myself when I was in college, not high school. But in high school, the only parties I was attending were Xbox.
I'm finna be at them college parties now. Watch. Road to a License. Edition 1. Come on, lock in.
Keep it a buck. College, yo, this is gonna be the craziest party ever. Because movies build up college to be like this insane place where everybody just parties. Well, because that's supposedly the fun part of college. So it just makes sense why they'd only show that part. I grew up, and we're in this little ass townhouse, and it's just super cramped and crowded. It definitely did not live up to the hype. All right, let's just say that. Very overrated. I mean, I still tried to have a good time, but did not live up to that crazy expectation.
It does not.
Set in movies. Like, some people expect it to be like a Project X level party. Like, that's not happening.
They be getting lit. Most college parties is gonna end with you ducking for bullets. Ducking the bullets, bro. There's no none of that, bro. That's what it's gonna end in. It's gonna end in you ducking. Bow, bow, bow. That's all people want to do now. Shoot. They don't want to party no more. They go to the party to catch a op. Like, come on, bro. That's not even the purpose.
With your head in the book studying. That was literally majority of my college experience. Well, that's why I didn't even finish college. Like, I would still be there right now, and videos would barely come out. It just wouldn't be worth it. I got this opportunity thanks to you guys, and it just would be really dumb if I didn't take it. And the last one, this one's just funny. Like, I just think it's absolutely hilarious. The fact that, like, villains, goons, or sidekick, whatever the hell you want to call them, they are always garbage at their job. Like, no matter what. And it just makes it really easy for the hero to win. Like, for example.
Oh, you got them rare movies where the sidekick is way better than the main villain. And the main villain just washed.
Worst aim in the world. Like, they can't even hit a simple target. It's like they're always spraying and praying. And then whenever the villain, who's always for some reason on like this crazy looking throne, always makes like his sidekicks do the work. And then they're just like clumsy as hell and they don't get anything done. And for whatever reason,
for real, like, why you even having him do the work for in the first place?
A lot of them are usually like short and fat, or like they're just really tall and lanky. Like, for example, Jasper and Horace, 101 Dalmatians, or Pain and Panic from Hercules. And I watched these movies when I was really young, so I really don't remember the movies that much, but just by looking at them, you could tell like there's this clumsy ass sidekick, or well, at least that's what I think. And it's like a Goomba in a Mario game, you know, they're not really putting in much work, but they're trying, you know what I mean?
They're just there to be there.
Sucks, or if whatever they're doing is just not a good plan, it's pretty obvious that the hero is going to end up winning in the end. Like, watching them miss 100%. Horrendously is just pretty entertaining.
100%.
It does make the movie like 10 times more predictable. And speaking of goofy ass villains, you'll like this video about villains with absolutely...
Did I watch this already? I don't even know. But if I didn't, I'm gonna watch it. If I did, Then I see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one regardless. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, comment, subscribe.
All right, let's face it.
And,
if I use aura in the title.